Origin, we are originated from South Sudan, where we migrated from one place to another, following the Great Rift Valley. Maasai people, we are pastoralists, so we need to keep moving from one place to another because of our livestock. Our livestock depend on water and also grass. So in sometimes during dry season or where there is no rain, we try to follow or go to far areas to follow the rains. So you find that most of during our migration, we follow the Great Rift Valley, aiming at this mountain. Mount Kilimanjaro is well known as a blessed mountain because of the snow, and the snow melts, comes underground, and then it pops out here. So you find that that's how the swamps are here, and more of them on the other side, that it support the life of wildlife and also the livestock of the community people. So we find that coming to the southern part of the country is more beneficial, or even it doesn't make us to move much frequently, because we now have enough water. These are permanent water from underground. So that's how we find that all Maasai people, we are in the southern part of the country because of our livestock. Still, if we go beyond to Tanzania, we are bordering Tanzania very close. Then the other north part of the Tanzania area, most of them are Maasai in the northern, but they don't extend much to the southern, because they are all living along the mountain.
So you all speak the same language?
Yeah, we all speak the same language. So that's how mostly the Maasai people, we have been much migrating.
Okay.
So the reason why we have been keeping cows up to now as our culture, that we depend on cows for so many things. We depend for them for milk, for meat, and also for money, and also for blood. So there's so many things that we need from the cow, and because we don't have much to do with the cities, we depend on cows for so many things. So that's why we have been keeping them up to now.
The Maasai population, or do they eat meat, or they don't?
Yeah, we do. That's our main favorite food, meat, blood, and milk.
The blood of cow? Or?
Yes, of a cow. And also the way we can get the blood is the way that we can we tie the neck of the cow, and then we one of the veins become very clear. And one of the ones that become very clear, we shoot using the arrows. And then the blood will come out. So we receive using a gourd or a container, and then after we receive a certain amount, that's when now we just release the thread again, and then the blood will start going back to head and back to body, and then we take the dust or the cow dung, and then we put on the wound just to stop. And then that's when now the blood will clot. And once it will clot, the blood, the blood pressure from
cow
head, and they start just circulating.
So it's only the...
Mostly we are livestock keepers. We keep only goats, sheep, and cows. So most of the wildlife animals like the buffalo, zebras, and wild beasts, we don't feed their meat or even their blood, because we have been living with them so many years ago,
so you don't even...
up to now, but we don't kill them. Once we need meat, we just slaughter our cow, and then we get meat. So there is no need to kill the wildlife. That's why.
So you eat only the cow meat?
Yeah, the cow meat. So that's how. So that's how mostly we have been depending on them. Mostly, after we get the meat, even in case we need from the goat or cow, so we depend for them other than wildlife. Mostly.
Suppose if any wildlife attacks you, how do you prevent them?
We do have the spear. The spear is the one that we defend ourselves with. That our spear, maybe you can see the ones that next to the gift shop, that they're very much sharp. So once you see maybe the lion is coming to attack your cow, or maybe anything coming to attack you, that's the only way that you can defend yourself.
Is that enough?
Yeah, you can target where you know that it cannot move.
On the
or where you can just make it to be weak for you to run away or to save your cows. So once you are a group, that's how they kill the lions. They go as a group, and that's when now they take the spears one shoots, then the other ones, and then that's when they die.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's how they, though nowadays because of conservation,
The lion is not being killed.
yeah, is not being killed. In case my cow can be killed by the lion,
Then
I have to be compensated by
Okay.
these organizations who are taking care of wildlife. So you find that's how they get to be protected.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the modern life, when people go to school and they get educated, and will they still follow the tribe of Maasai, or they tend to become modern? The
Yeah,
current
mostly
world.
we maintain our culture.
Okay.
The word Maasai means I don't do anything else apart from what my parents have found them doing.
Oh, okay.
So to me, I've gone up to college level of studying tourism and wildlife management.
Wow.
And then after doing my old schooling,
You go
I
back
came
to-
back to the community.
Fantastic.
And now still I'm just working with the community or helping to create awareness for the importance of
Wow,
wildlife.
super.
Good.
So you find that that's the benefit that the community will be able to gain from us, because now we are sharing our culture to people so that also they can be able to learn.
Fantastic.
And many people, even they are interested to go extra mile or visiting the villages or even experiencing the real now of seeing the houses, experiencing sometimes even spending time with the Maasai people in the villages. So you find that many people are much interested to learn more about the culture.
Seriously.
So for us who have gone to school, we can take that initiative and educate people or inform people about our culture. Dress the shukas. These ones we call shukas. And
Shukas?
yeah, shukas.
Shukas. Okay.
Yeah. Mostly you can be able to see also in Nairobi being sold by the Indians in the big shops. But they also buy them, supply them from Tanzania. So they are being made in Tanzania, and also the beadwork. So you find that they come, they buy, and then they now supply to the Maasai people.
These beadworks are anything that you can wear, or does it
Mostly-
symbolize something?
Mostly they sell in pieces, but beadwork can be done by women in Maasai.
All right.
That they do the beadwork, you can make according to your color, the ones you like. So those are the work of the women to do
Okay.
the beadwork.
But I've been Googling it out and found that when in one family it's mandatory that to become a warrior you need to kill a lion. Is it?
Yeah, it was
Tradition
It was tradition in the past. That one was to show how you will become superior or even to become very famous in the community. That you are the stronger man who have killed a lion. So most of the time we used to say like, you are not a man enough if you have not killed a lion. So it was a routine like every day, a group of 5 people or 6, they go looking for lions. So you pass in the dance just looking for lions. Then if you are the first to spear it, then you will be taken as you are the brave guy. That you are the ones who have killed that lion. Though others will just come and finalize just to kill it. Though you are the first one.
Okay.
So to pass in the den, you don't know where the lions is. So it's just either any time can start jumping to you, and then you find that that's how you'll
So-
become now the real
So even
man.
the Maasai people get killed by lions?
Yeah, sometimes if they jump in a way that sometimes you try to throw your spear and you miss it. So he'll directly come to you and you'll be down. So once you are down now, maybe other people can come and rescue. So normally they don't eat meat people. It's just that just to injure you so that you can just run
Okay,
away.
okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Or others get scared and run away. Yeah. So it was a way of killing lions, but nowadays because of conservation, many NGOs now employing the Maasai warriors to be the game scouts, to be the game rangers,
Oh, okay.
for them to stop that way of killing. Because once I'm employed, I don't need again to kill the lion. Or else...
But there's
see-
more of warriorship. It's not about money, right?
Yeah, but it's just that now people are becoming much clever. That money I'll be paid, I'll use to feed my family and anything.
Cattle farms also
Yes.
will take care
So
of.
you find that it will be an advantage. Yeah, and still later when your cow will be killed, still you'll get money from that cow. So you will not go for any loss. But here the challenge is our park is very much open. So most of the time lions, they try to go to the far areas where there's more bushes. So when it's a bit hot, they go and hide until they get about out by 6 or 5:30. but we don't guarantee people to see.
We saw this morning.
Yes. So, but in Masai Mara, you will see as many. Yeah. Yeah. Just drink it.
No, when you're mixing it with blood, do you heat it or?
No, we just take it like that.
Just take it raw milk.
Yeah. Because once you boil it, it will clot.
Blood becomes clot, hard.
It will clot. So you find that we just take it immediately and mix it with milk and then we drink. So we believe that they contain a lot of protein. So that's why we used to have much meat or much blood. Yeah. So different parts of the trees serve different medicinal values. Like this one is a yellowback acacia. And this acacia, we take the bark of the tree. Yeah, yellowback acacia. So that's, we depend on the bark of the tree. We take the bark of the tree, we boil it, and then the mix of it, we either mix with milk or soup. So the soup, we just take the meat and we boil it, and then the mix of it, the outcome of it, then we mix with this medicine. And this one we use to cure malaria. Some thorny parts of the branches, we used to fence our villages. So our villages are round, in circle, and all this circle is fenced using the thorns. So these thorns we used to fence here so that they can be able to be, for lions not to come in at night, and also from our cows not to run away at night while people are sleeping. So you find that we use also the thorns to make the fence.
These thorns.
The thorny ones. Because if animals try to access the village, they will be hurted by the thorns. Or even if our cows tries to move out, they will be hurted by thorns.
Elephants does not hurt you at all?
No, they don't even bother to come in. Because you know they are also grazers, so they don't.
They're busy feeding themselves.
Yeah. But lions, they try to come in because of they want
cattle.
Those cows. So those trees really help us also. And also in making houses, women are the best in making the house. Marriage, we are polygamous. We marry as many as we can, depending with the number of livestock we have. The more we have more livestock, the more we need to marry many wives.
Now, is that 4 or 5 that you can have, or you can have any number?
From about 8.
No, marrying women.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
How
it's
many?
just the number that you fit to marry. When you marry 5, 3 is okay, or even 6, depending with the number of livestock you have. You know, we keep more of livestock because we depend for them for everything. Still, the more you have more cows, you'll be taken as a very famous people. So if you marry many wives, your wives will be taking care of your livestock. So therefore, in any time there is migration, they will move with them all time, following them because they want to monitor them or to count them every day to make sure they are all present. So that's how they do, to make sure all cows are there. Person against the cow skin. Normally we use a cow skin as a mattress in our villages. So the bed is the cow skin. So the cow skin that the dead person have been using to sleep, we just wrap against it, and that's when now we put it in the hole and then we bury it. So
bury it within the house or?
No, outside the village. Yeah. So once the village is here, we take it outside the village. And then we cover the cow with the the dust, and then we put some branches. Yeah. So I will invite the Maasai dance.
Yeah.
Oh,